get your sugar fix, right? And you're going to be talking with a very talented interior designer about making bold color choices with accessories. We were just looking at a couple of the pieces over here, and I was saying that I love the idea of taking all these pillows and fabrics that don't really match, but putting them all together in a way that make them all,
yes.
You know.
Well, I mean, she did our set, so I'm going to go talk to the lady. Excuse me.
Okay.
Miss Abby Fenimore, who created our set. How are you?
Hey, great to see you.
Thanks for having me. Well, first of all, we love our set.
Good.
And we get rave reviews about it from every guest that comes on, and you are the mastermind behind all of it. And today you're even going to transform it again.
I'm going to try. I'm going to go a little crazy with color. Color's what I love. It's where I feel more comfortable, so we'll see what we can do.
Well, so what is kind of the trend for spring? Because a lot of people like to change up their house seasonally, like their pillows or some of their fabrics. Is it a lot of color again this year?
It is, and the advice I like to give my customers and my clients is keep everything basic and neutral, and then bring in pops of color. You know, rugs are an easy way to come in with pattern, print, color. Throw it down in your entry, a powder bath, so it's real easy. You're not completely changing your space.
Right, so you're not having to repaint everything, but you know, because I gravitate towards prints, but I've noticed that I have a really hard time when I move houses that what works in one house doesn't always work in another house.
And I love these. These are kind of a cotton flat wave Dhurrie rug. They're new from the rug company. They also have some of the heirloom designer rugs, but the price points will vary, so it's kind of whatever works for your budget.
That is so neat.
How about layering the rugs? Can you do that? Is that a do or a don't?
I like layering. I personally like a cowhide layered a little bit better. I feel like it looks a little edgier.
Lisa's like, yes, I got something right.
I mean, you don't want to layer too many colors and patterns and gets a little vertigo in your space, but yeah, absolutely. I think if it's done the right way and over carpet, a lot of people want to know, can I put a rug over carpet?
Right.
Sure. Absolutely.
Really? Okay, see, I would have thought that was a no-no, but that's why I need to hire someone like you to tell me how to do it. Where do you get your inspiration from?
I just love to work with color and print and pattern so much that I'm constantly looking. I mean, really commercials, detailing in cars. It sounds very weird, but it's true. I have a lot of masculine male clients, so they teach me a lot. So I just try to keep my eyes open, see what's out. I see things so early before they hit the market,
right?
But I kind of get over it before they're out, so have to struggle with that a little bit.
Right, because you've seen all the prints and what everybody's already doing. Well, so tell me about some of the pieces that you brought, because, I mean, look at this.
I am
gorgeous.
Obsessed with agates and gemstones and crystals right now. Such an easy way to bring in color, and when it's on a little lucite base like this, they just look absolutely just elegant. These are from Mecox, and they have a local artist there that designs these as well as great little trinket boxes, so quite a few options there.
How neat. I love that. It's kind of an earthy but glam element.
Glam, for sure. You always have to have glam. And then another thing you can do is bring in kind of glitzy containers. These are from Arteriors Too, and they're actually known for lamps and their huge, you know, shading selection.
Absolutely. I bought a lamp there myself.
But shading is always easy to freshen up a lamp, or bringing in a container for fresh flowers. This one doesn't necessarily have color, but the texture is still a little glitzy, so it can work with any color palette.
Really cool, a great shape.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of movement. And then what I want to know about are these bad boys right there.
These are from Mecox as well, and these are a perfect way to bring in color visually without blocking a space and bringing in something super heavy. So I love stacking them on books or just setting them around on trays. They bring a little pop of color, and they're interesting to talk about.
Yeah, I love having a conversation piece in the house, because sometimes you have a party and you have guests over and you've got to make small talk when they bring someone that you don't know that well, and it's kind of nice to have things like that to chat about.
Also, I love little trinkets like this, little bud vases. These are also from Mecox as well, but they come in multiple colors, and they're great to like stack along your fireplace mantle, put little flowers in them, just for little fillers. So things like this can make a big impact. You don't have to completely go crazy with color,
right?
But little things like that will really do the trick and kind of liven your space up.
Well, I've noticed a lot of people have been going to estate sales and antique stores and thrift shops and finding old pieces and stripping them of the color and adding their own color. Like, I love that beautiful yellow.
I love this. Arteriors is known for really bold, crazy lamps. So if you don't have the money, or if you're not a DIYer, I'm personally not, I mess up worse.
So do I.
And then it's worth just having someone pay because I have to get it fixed. But great way to do that. But yeah, the DIY trend kind of overwhelms me a little bit because I like to pick it and bring it in. I'm not so much going to charge you by the hour to repaint your table.
Absolutely.
So, you know, you have to kind of balance that out and figure out.
For people that love it, it's a good option. But for people like you and I, that we would spend more time trying to fix what we did.
Sure, absolutely.
It's better just to go and trust someone that already has it done. One thing that I think is so cool The top of this lamp, I don't know if the camera can see it, it's got little detail on it. It looks like little goldfish or koi fish.
It's a koi fish, and that's another thing too that can really brighten up and change, you know, your scenery. Finials are really cool, and Arteriors Too has a great selection of those. This would be something kind of fun. I could see that back on a porch, you know, in a sunroom or something. A pool house. I mean, you kind of get a little themey, but just a good little way to bring something, little edge.
How do you choose what color to use?
Yeah. I'm always so confused about, like, do you use whatever color is hot? Do you use your favorite colors? Do you use more than one color?
I think it's really important to understand the colors you like and don't like. A lot of people like to be very monochromatic and use different tonalities of a color, but you still need to have some sort of accent. So, you know, this yellow is great, but it looks really good with the blue. You know, pink looks really nice with subtle yellows as well. So try to pick one or two, use that in majority, and then if you have a third, make sure it's in small doses. Like this pink, I don't think my husband would let me put all over my house, but in small doses, maybe my nightstand or somewhere, it really does make an impact, and it brings a little pop that helps to liven your space up.
Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine our set looking any better than it already does, but today you're going to show us how we can transform what we already have and make it look a little different later in the show.
I am. I'm going to go pretty bold. I'm going to bring in a lot of color and kind of show everybody how you can use what you have and really liven it up, you know, just a few accessories and changes.
Awesome. Well, we're going to check back in with you later in the show and see what you've done. Worked your magic.
Thank you. I'm ready to go.
All right. Like I said, we're going to check in later with Abby to see what colorful and creative progress that she's made on the set.